Andy, hi, this is Matt Scott. I'm helping business owners in the local area to do more cost-effective marketing to grow their businesses using online strategies. I understand that you probably get a good amount of cold calls from other marketing companies, but I want to show you that I'm at least a little bit different by giving you some value and information in this video to show you things that most other companies probably wouldn't show you. Whether you decide to give me a call back or not. Why should you believe me? Well, I've got a couple of things that are provable to you. If you go to google.co.uk and type in SEO expert Leicester, you'll find me in position 5, in position 8 and in position 10. All three of these websites are actually undergoing development, so if you visit them, you're probably not going to see an awful lot there. Okay, so how did I find you? Well, basically I typed in kitchen fitters Leicester into Google, and what I normally do is have a look at who's spending money on pay-per-click. Obviously I can see that your ad is appearing here for that particular keyword. Because I know sort of when push comes to shove, in the long term, if you can get somebody in the organic section, which is around here, and you can do it safely yet powerfully, then it's a lot more cost effective than pay-per-click. And obviously if you do them both, then obviously they work very well together, and obviously generate a lot more business for you. So let's just take a look at the health of your website as Google see it. Just pop on over to this tool called SEMrush. This is actually a free tool. I've put your domain name in there, and it's basically showing a traffic graph, which basically is looking at the amount of visitor traffic that you've had to your website, going back in time. You can see the orange line here is actually ads traffic, and the blue one is traffic that would come from the organic or search, the SERP listings or the organic listings. Pretty non-existent for your organic traffic, and obviously, as we've already said, that you're already paying for the pay-per-click traffic. I mean, the tool's not 100% accurate, but it gives you a good idea of what's going on. This tool here is basically just showing how old your domain is. And obviously Google doesn't trust new domains very well, and obviously domain age is an important piece of the puzzle. You first registered this in April 2010, so you've got four years of good age in your favour, which will definitely help. In combination with a good sort of SEO campaign. Just popping over to your site. You've got a PR score of 0. This is basically a score that Google gives every website, although it doesn't do it as frequently as it used to. And this basically is a good indicator of how much strength your sort of website's got in the search engines. I say Google rewards every web page this score. Obviously you've got PR 0, it goes up to 10, so obviously 0 is pretty non-existent. But I'll show you why that is in a second. Okay, just going to have a little bit more of a look into the specific links pointing to your website. Over the last 4 years, or since the domain's been or your website's been up, you've had 203 links that are pointing to your website, and in the last sort of 90 days, 74. I'm going to look at the last sort of 3 months data, because it's obviously a lot more relevant. So you've got 74 links. You've got a trust flow score of 0, which isn't good. I mean, I like to see a minimum trust flow score of at least 10, and this again is indicative of links that are pointing to your website that are also low in trust, and Google won't rank a website that's low in trust, basically. I mean, you'll probably get rankings to the second and third page, maybe, if you're lucky, but Google are not going to place your web page on page 1, in their search index. Let's have a closer look at the links pointing to your site. You've got, like I say, there's not many links pointing to the site, and there's not a very wide variety of links, and ideally you want to have a bit more of a bigger variety of link text that points back to your website. But like I say, that's something that I could help you with if you're open to that. Let's just have a quick look at the backlink quality. So this is basically looking at the sources of where the links are coming from. You can see here there's a lot of them are deleted anyway, but there's also no follow. Basically what no follow does is tell Google to ignore the link and to not count it towards your SEO efforts. They still do pass some power to your website, to where they're pointing to, but obviously not as much as if these were follow. And if you can see here that there's a lot of no follow and deleted links, which obviously not helping. If we just pop back here to the SEM Rush tool, you can see here Kitchen Fitters Leicester. It's showing you in position 16, which is actually halfway down the page, halfway down the second page. So you probably know yourself, when you search for local goods and services or anything else online, that you don't normally go past the first page when you're looking for stuff, and that's almost the case here with your potential customers when they're looking for your services. But obviously, being on page 2, you're probably not getting much of a look in. Just having a look at the on-page SEO setup of your website. Not too bad. The title tag, which is what shows in the search engine if someone types in your company name. It's obviously not showing it here. Google do sometimes take this from elsewhere, but it's actually set up here. It's actually got too many characters. You want to keep these title tags to around 60 characters long, and obviously your description tag is meeting the right length. It's a good idea, obviously, to put some keywords in here, but not make it look, or not to repeat the keyword in there, or make it look like you've just crammed it full of keywords. You've got a meta keywords tag here. Google doesn't really look at this anymore, so it's not worth me commenting on. And you've got a H1 tag here of kitchen fitter in Loughborough, which is keyword specific, so no, not too bad there. I did a quick search online, actually in Google, for your company name. I couldn't see any social media. Social media does help with SEO. But it's not kind of what you think it is. It does sort of help, but it's only a very sort of small piece of the puzzle. I'm not too sure whether you've claimed your Google business page. Obviously, no one's put any reviews on there. I think you've got one review on Cyclix, if that's how you pronounce it, Cyclix. No, actually it wasn't on here. I think it's in rated people. Obviously your reputation online is obviously very important, and you probably know yourself, when you do some searches in Google, you get kind of like a little listing of local sort of businesses, and there's normally sort of 7 of them. They're actually Google business pages. So if you've got a Google business page and you can get that set up properly, obviously you can appear in there as well, and obviously pick up a little bit more sort of visitor traffic to your website as well. That's obviously something else that I can also sort of help you with. And I think that's pretty much all I've got sort of right now. Obviously I could spend quite a lot of time looking into this and finding out what your competitors are actually up to, and what you'd need to do to get a piece of the action. But I really want to sort of know if you're opening to sort of discuss working together on growing your business through the organic search engine optimization. I'm definitely somebody that can help you with that. Yeah, basically thanks for watching, and if you want to contact me, you can call me on 07821 169065. That's 07821 169065. Thanks for your time, Andy. Cheers.